better together with every passing year. The YMCA Supportive Housing Campus is leading the way in eliminating homelessness in Des Moines. We're the only housing program of its kind in America. I'm Katie Kaminsky, Executive Director. We're not an emergency shelter or a revolving door that provides temporary help. The Y is permanent housing for 140 people transitioning from homelessness to a safe home with hope, dignity, and support. We help people learn to pay rent for their studio apartment while giving them access to supportive services like classes, transportation assistance, weekly visits to the pantry, and more. We watch them transform and blossom and smile again and believe and hope for something again. The situation is real. We need your help. Give your time or make a donation. Go to dmymca.org/housing and help today.
It's provided by IBM Watson.
Morning on ESPN Radio.
They could really plug and play a variety of different guys into Kyle Shanahan's system and find success. They're not dependent on one quarterback. It could be Trey Lance. It could be Phillip Rivers, who's coming in to get the job done. They really aren't dependent on somebody, but they're not quarterback proof. And imagine what that team would look like if they had a franchise quarterback under center.
Mornings on ESPN Radio. It starts at 6 Eastern.
KRNT Des Moines is 102.1 FM and 1350 ESPN. Des Moines sports leader.
And that was gone!
A Des Moines Radio Group station. The following show on 102.1 FM and 1350 ESPN Des Moines is paid for by Outdoors Tradition TV LLC.
Calling all stations. Clear the air lanes. Clear all air lanes for the big broadcast.
All right, good morning. Welcome to this week's edition of the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan, brought to you in part by Three Rivers Boat and RV Storage. You need a place to put your trailer, your boat, your camper? Well, head on over to Three Rivers Boat and RV Storage in Carlisle, and they'll get you hooked up. 12 by 50 assigned spot, secure gates 24/7, and discount for multiple spots. You pay for a year up front, you get 1 month free as well. Call Tracy, Dick, or Danielle at 515-822-1362, and they'll take great care of you. Good stuff over there. We have got a lot to do this hour, or this show. We got Joe Coy coming on here in a minute, talking a little bit about wind sense. And in the 8 o'clock hour, we're going to talk a little fishing with the guys from All Aboard Marine. And let's see, what else do we got going on? We got Joe coming in and around there. And we got a little trivia to do and all that other fun stuff. So there you go. All right. Congratulations to Philip Vanderpool. Philip is getting inducted into the Hunting Hall of Fame today down at Springfield, Missouri. So congrats to P. Vitty. And I know he deserved it. I know him and Rhonda are going to be very, very happy and honored and all that fun stuff. So wish I was going to be there, Phil. Congratulations, buddy, if you're listening. And let's see. And then we'll be at the Cubs game tonight. Gates open up at 5:08. Good morning, Gary.
That's right. Go Cubs.
Yeah. And the game starts at 6:05, I think. So come on and see Andrew and I at the Cubs.
We'll be there.
Yeah, we'll be there.
Hey, I got the hot dog gun calling my name.
You got everything doing because I told him to let you do everything.
Oh, really?
I did. Yeah.
I don't know how I can follow up last year. I don't know if I can shake off the guy.
You probably can't, but that's all right. That's all right.
Do I have to dance now?
You don't have to do anything.
I'm not good with the Irish jig. I don't know how to do that.
I'll be busy, but I just want to see if he makes it to the plate.
I don't know. I don't know if twerking on the mound would be accepted.
No twerking. It's a family thing. All right. Let's see. So Wednesday on the show, it was my fault. I apologize. Larry and Ryan came up on Tuesday. We had to do some stuff at the fair. And
of course, so Larry is the root of the problem.
No, it wasn't Larry's fault. I just said it was my fault. And we were out filming at the fair with Speed and everything. So we had a work day down at the farm. And we get, I don't know, an hour down the road or whatever. And I realize I forgot the tree stands. Morning, Tony. Good to see you. And anyway, long story short, we did not make it back in time to do the show on Wednesday. So that's why we weren't on. That's why we did a best of on Wednesday instead of a live show. So we were down at the farm and did not make it back in time. So my apologies on that, and we'll just leave it at that. So I told you I let you know what happened, but yeah, that's unusual for me to miss a show like that. But there was just no way for me to get back, and Larry and them guys, they're not going to be able to get back up here before hunting season, so we had to get that stuff done. And you know, when you got stands to put out and move and cameras, it just takes a long time to get everything put in. And my apologies, but I got everybody rebooked, so you guys won't miss anything. We're still going to have the show going on, so we'll see what's happening. Thanks to Imperial RV for helping us with the live stream on Facebook. I got it running on the Outdoor Call Radio app page now if you're looking for it. Don't go to Dan Young anymore on my profile. Go to the Outdoor Call Radio app page. And the reason so, because for some reason with Ecamm, it quit giving me the live messages, like Tony and Gary's already messaged me hi this morning. And I can see that on the computer, but see, if I did it under Dan Young, I'd have to get my phone, and it's a mess. So that changes everything. So anyway, all right, let's head over to the phones. We got a great guest for you. Mr. Joe Coy is on the line from Winsent, Fourth Arrow, and all those other fine companies. Joe, good morning. How you doing?
Doing well. How are you this morning?
I'm good, buddy. I'm good.
It's 50 degrees here this morning, so I don't know. It's giving me the itch for the season.
Really? You know what I got? You know what I got to say to that, Joe?
What? Oh yeah.
What is that, Joe?
Sounds like the tree thrasher.
That's a tree thrasher. Yeah, that's right. You know, I love this little thing. I don't know. You knew about Larry's magic bag of leaves, right?
Yeah, he's told me all about that.
Yeah. So this takes up a lot less room in my pack than Larry's magic bag of leaves, and it sounds just like it, actually.
Yeah, I love that little thing. It's nice too because you can make some pretty cool leaf sounds without too much movement. Some guys have told me, "Oh yeah, I've dangled some rattling antlers down below me in the stand with a piece of string or something." And with that tree thrasher, it's nice. I can make the sound like a deer's walking through the woods with not much movement right up in that stand.
Yeah, that was probably me that told you that, because I've done that. I don't know how many times where I've grunted at a deer. I got my Woodhaven Ninja Intimidator call here, and then I'll lower my rattling antlers down on the leaves with my pull-up rope, and let them move around. Like, I don't have to do that anymore. I can just reach over on my safety vest and like they're messing in the leaves.
Exactly. Yeah, I love it. I'm super excited to use it this fall, and that's the cool thing is it's not just a grunt. You can also just really complete the picture when it comes to that calling sequence, and it definitely helps just make it more realistic, especially if the bucks that have been called at before, they've been grunted at before. Just the more layers you can add to your calling to make it more realistic, that's really what we're trying to do with it.
Well, if they can associate one or two more sounds than just the grunt, they're going to get more curious, or you got a better chance of them coming in to investigate.
Exactly. Yep. For sure.
Yeah, because I've talked to deer biologists about that and everything else, and I'm excited to give it a whirl this year. And not only that, I can use it and rake it up against the tree that I'm sitting in with those little. I'm showing everybody on Facebook Live right now. They got these little forks here, and you can take that and rake it against like the deer's rubbing the tree and stuff too. So you can actually make 3 sounds with this.
Yep.
Yeah, don't use this. Larry goes, "Hey, you know what that is?" I said, "That's a clip, Larry." He goes, "No, that's not a clip. That's them tickling their antlers." I said, "Larry, shut up, Larry."
Oh, good old Larry.
Yeah. He's always giving me trouble.
That's true.
Yeah. So, hey, what's going on? I guess we should talk about those new scent pads, huh? Cover scent's always important, And I actually got, Joe, in honor of you being on the show today for trivia, I am going to be giving away a brand spanking new Winsent 2.0 electronic scent
right.
vaporizer today.
There we go.
How about that? Morning, Jeff
let's
Duggar.
go.
So, but you guys actually got some other stuff now out there.
Yeah. So this summer we released what we call our e-thermal scent pads. They basically are just little scented pads that you can stick in pretty much any scent or any pad heater, whether it's a scent pad heater or just a pad heater for other applications. A lot of guys already have that type of thing. For other applications, you can just slide it in there and it heats that pad up. And the really cool thing about it is those pads are infused with a very strong scent. So if you are wanting to run a cover scent, it's great because not only is it very powerful, but it also is being released basically your entire hunt. So it's continuous when it comes to that. So I mean, just like kind of the issue with some of the traditional ways we use scent. The thing is, like, if it's really hot, that scent can evaporate. If it's just traditional liquid, if it's really cold, it can freeze, right? So when you heat that scent up, it's just going to smell fresher. It's going to be more potent. It's just going to be more effective to either cover your scent with a cover scent or to attract an animal if you're running an attractant scent.
Now, how does that compare to like the Winsent Mini as far as disbursement? I mean, is it about the same?
Yeah.
Is it better? How does that? Just so we can I was going to ask you about that.
Yeah, for sure. So, kind of the main difference is going to be it's going to be more continuous, right? So, the Winsent Mini is going to release a puff of vapor every minute, which is it's pretty good. The cool thing with that vapor is it travels a long way, so it basically creates like a scent trail behind you with that vapor. And then the pads, like I said, they're more continuous because it's going off like constantly. The pads aren't going to last as long though, and that's the nice thing about the Winsent Mini is they're going to last you 13, 14 hours right in that range on a tank on that. If you have the Winsent 2.0 on the 3-minute mode, you can last up to 40 hours on the tank. Whereas the pads are only going to last right about 3 hours.
Okay.
But the pads are just a little bit more potent. There's a little more scent kick coming out of them than the other stuff. So
I got you. No, that's all right. That's good. Roger, good morning from South Carolina. Good to see you, buddy. I look forward to see you down in Kansas. Jeff, good morning. Corey in Missouri, good to see you. Thank you for watching this morning. We appreciate you. So I did look on the website when I got home last night, and I'm anxious to try the pine. We just put a ladder stand up in a really, really big, tall cedar, and that's going to be a perfect cover scent for that stand.
Yeah, for sure. Yep. The other cool thing with the pads, the cool thing is not only can you use them with like a pad heater, but you can also use them, hang them on a branch, or even use them for like a mock scrape. The pads are infused with it's not water based; it's more of an oil based type of material. So you could put that in a mock scrape. It's not like if it rains once, it's not going to just all vanish. It's going to kind of sit there. The pads are 100% biodegradable, so you're not going to hurt anything by leaving them out, and it kind of helps. I mean, you can leave that sitting in a scrape, and it's going to just sit there and dissipate that scent for a week or more.
Well, that's a good idea. You could put them out on your shooting lanes and get them to stop the sniff and give you an opportunity to shoot too.
Right. Yep.
Yeah.
So that's kind of a cool thing. A couple different applications you can use the pads for. So.
I like that. That sounds exciting. Right?
Yeah, for sure. So.
Yeah. You want to tell everybody a few variety of the type of pads are available? I know I just said the cedar or the pine, and then there's earth, and then you have deer ones as well, right?
Correct. Yeah. So we got a pretty good mix of both attractants and cover scents. You kind of mentioned a lot of the different cover scents. Another cover scent that's been really popular is our P7 Sanctuary.
Mm-hmm.
It's very similar to Conquest Evercalm, which we actually have Evercalm as well. We just actually launched that this week on our website.
On the scent pads?
Yes, on the scent pads. We just released Evercalm there. So Sanctuary is very similar. Basically, it's just a calming bedding area scent. So it's got some earthy tones kind of mixed with just some regular doe urine. So really just meant to calm deer down, just make them feel safe in that environment. And then as far as attractants go, right now we have quite a few. We've got like your P7 Seduction, which is your doe at heat. We have your Stud, which is a buck scent. We also have Crossroads. Crossroads is kind of a unique one in the fact that it's kind of a blend between buck urine, doe urine, and then also doe estrus. And the cool thing with that is it's a great one you can use before you would use like a full-blown doe at heat.
Right.
Kind of pre-rut stage, just kind of tease them with a little hint of estrus, but more, it's just kind of a good blend of scents to use. You can use it during the rut as well, but you can kind of use it earlier and later in the year than you would like a regular estrus.
So that third week of October, that'd probably be a good time for that.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. And then as far as we have food-based attractants as well, like your sweet corn, your apple. I had a buddy, he was running the wind scent unit early season. I believe it was with the sweet corn, just in the middle of the hayfield. He said he had like 20 deer come and check it out. So that's a cool thing. Sometimes early season, when you're hunting over, a food source, but you don't know if the deer are going to hit that food source at the right spot. You want to try to just get them curious early season. Just throwing out some, apple or sweet corn might just give you that opportunity where they'll come in and check it out just because they're so curious.
Yeah, that's a good idea, actually. So, yeah, I love the if you're going bear hunting this fall, the donut one is great for bears.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, smells just like Krispy Kreme.
I know, I love it.
Yeah, the only downside is you're starving.
You want to make the house smell better, run that in the house.
Yeah, no, you get hungry smelling that for 2 hours. Trust me.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah, you do. We're visiting with our buddy Joe Coy from Winsent, Fourth Arrow Camera Arms, and we're going to final rest shooting systems. We're going to Joe, hang on. We'll be right back after this short break on 1350 ESPN.
You were hunting, and a deer tick just crawled onto your leg and is burying its head.
Morning, everybody.
You can't
Good to
feel
see
the
you.
bite, and you may or may not find the tick. In the coming weeks, you may or may not notice a red ring around the bite. Shortly thereafter, you may or may not get really sick. Your doctor may or may not test you for Lyme disease. The test may or may not detect it, meaning you may or may not get the medication needed. If untreated or not treated on time, you could have a lifetime.
Who's ready to do a little
Don't take that chance.
little
Get
grunting?
Elimintic clothing from Game Hide. Elimintic
Little snort
features
wheezing?
insect shield, a repellent that is fused to the fabric fibers. Ticks hate it. Elimintic clothing will retain its effectiveness for the life of the
I love
garment
this
and
call.
needs no
You
special
guys ran
care.
that yet?
The treatment is odorless and invisible. Wearing Elimintic can help protect you from ticks, chickens, and other biting insects. Line of quality Game Hide hunting clothing.
Man, season can't get here fast enough for me.
If you're an archer, you know how important the feel and performance of a bow is on your ability to send that arrow to where it needs to go. Not all bows are made the same, and that's especially true when it comes to gearhead. Gearhead bows are made in the USA and feature models that are compact, quiet, and lightweight. These bows maneuver extremely well, whether you're in the tree stand or the ground blind. If you're a saddle hunter, Gearhead is definitely a bow you need to check out. Gearhead bows are engineered to be ahead of the game on the newest tech available out there. Gearhead shoots for 100% customer satisfaction every day. They are constantly looking at ways to keep Gearhead bows quiet, deadly accurate, and affordable. So when you're looking for your next hunting partner, head over to your nearest dealer like Archery Field and Sports in Altoona, Iowa, or go online to www.gearheadarchery.com. Stack the deck on your next hunt with Gearhead. Shop online at gearheadarchery.com or locally at Archery Field and Sports in Altoona.
Hey y'all, my name is Sierra, and a little thing that I love about the Chick-fil-A spicy chicken biscuit is that it has the perfect amount of spice to jumpstart my day. Whoever thought of it, thank you so much.
Hi, my name is Robert, and a little thing I love about Chick-fil-A spicy chicken biscuit is the biscuit. It reminds me of my grandma's homemade biscuit. It's always buttery and savory. Then you add the spices, instant classic.
Order the spicy chicken biscuit on the Chick-fil-A app today. Real Chick-fil-A guests paid for their testimonials.
Hey America, when you barbecue, cookies is the one. Lots of flavor, lots of goodness, thick and rich.
What's everybody doing today? Going fishing. Well, I've been getting some good pictures. Been getting a lot of cows too, though. Driving me crazy. Phone goes off.
The Olive Tap
Go back
has a
over
brand
there,
new
and it's
location in the
bloody
district
cow,
of
man.
Prairie Trail in Ankeny, and is now serving fresh salads and sandwiches every day. The Olive Tap is your one
Got a couple
destination for
good
the
bucks on
finest
there.
cooking oils, spices, and vinegars, and now fresh salads and sandwiches. They now have even more of your favorite olive oils from Italy, Greece, Spain, and other countries, with
Last
unique
one.
flavors like Tuscan herb, basil, spicy garlic and Parmesan, smoky bacon, and jalapeno, just to name a few. The Olive Tap also offers special oils like avocado and walnut oils, not to mention 20 different varieties of balsamic vinegars, including raspberry, strawberry, hickory barbecue, sour apple, dark
Well, my
chocolate, and
allergies
many
are
more.
just
The
horrible.
Olive Tap carries sauces, spices, seasonings, jellies, and other fine cooking items that anyone who cooks would enjoy.
There you go, Mark Parker. How are you, buddy? Good to see you.
Stop by the Olive Tap at the District of Prairie Trail, 1610 Southwest Main Street, Suite 105 in Ankeny, 515-964.
About another 4 weeks of fishing's going to get really good. And fall fishing's awesome.
We know that protecting your family's financial future is a priority, and life insurance is an easy way to help make that happen. You'll feel good knowing you've taken steps to protect what matters most if you were to pass away. Plus, life insurance is often more affordable than you think. Let's talk about options that fit you. Contact Darren Islander, agent at 515-964-7575 today.
American Family Insurance.
American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Hey guys, Jackie Bushman here with Buckmaster.
Here in about a week or two, we'll start having our guests on video, so you can start seeing the guests. It's just not me all the time.
Trophy Acre, Lazy Acre, Clover Deluxe, and the popular Dixie 6 to their attractants.
Might even start trying to do that next week. So.
The best way to put it is, if you're not using Backwoods Attraction products, you better hope your neighbor isn't either. From small to large acreage, Backwoods Attraction has the feed and seed perfect for your hunting property. So do yourself a favor and swing by and support your local co-op or farm supply store and ask for Backwoods Attraction to set yourself up for a successful fall.
This is the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on Des Moines Sports Leader, 1350 ESPN.
All right, welcome back to the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on 1350 ESPN. My guest is Joe Coy. We're talking a little wind scent and fourth arrow camera arms and final rests and all that other fine stuff. Right, Joe?
You got it.
When we, usually we go say, hey, you ready to go rip some lips? Well, Joe doesn't say that. He says, let's go over there and grip and rip or flex and rip or
that's right.
bend them and I don't know, all that other fun stuff. So, hey, the grip and rip? I had somebody ask me about that. Now, you can buy that separately without a tripod. There's the grip and rip system, which has a tripod, right?
Yep, you got it. So
it's
standalone unit, so you can screw it on pretty much any standard tripod. Most tripods have 3/8/16 threading on the top. If that's the case, you can just screw that grip and rip right on a tripod you already have. Some tripods have 1/4-20, and if you do have a tripod with 1/4-20 on the top, we do sell an adapter. You can just thread right into the bottom of that grip and rip, and then it'll screw right onto a 1/4-20 tripod as well.
Okay, and then the flex and rip, that's you could actually manipulate that to fit any crossbow or firearm, right?
Yeah. So we're super excited about the flex and rip. It's been kind of in development for quite a while. It was one of those really unique shooting rest platforms that's really different than anything else in the market. Kind of what makes it different is it's got yoke, so it's a full support rest system. So you can actually put your weapon in there, let go, be hands-free with it, and just let your weapon rest in there, until the deer comes out, until you, kind of aim in at the deer, right? But so it's only like 6 inches long, but it's got yokes on the front and yokes on the back, and those yokes are completely flexible, and they're rubber-coated, so they grip onto your gun or crossbow or shotgun really well. But the coolest thing is they can flex to pretty much any position. Mm-hmm. So you can grip onto things different at different spots. Some crossbows are, kind of tricky with kind of way they're set up with a really fat grip, or, sometimes you'll have the way they sit in a rest. Sometimes the yokes might be too high. And with these the flex and rip yokes, you can just bend them down and just get them to fit, right where you need them.
Yeah, you can manipulate them out of the ring so there's no interference with string travel or anything.
Correct. Right.
Yeah.
Yep. So,
no.
I mean, the other cool thing that I like is it's super lightweight. So kind of our biggest thing with it is if you are a guy that's running and gunning, let's say it's turkey season, you don't want to burden yourself down with something. You want to just be as light as possible. Great option for that. Or like a Western hunt where you're packing in a long ways. You want to be lightweight. The other cool thing is it's really easy to take the gun out and put it back in. So if you're making a quick move on a Western hunt, you want it to be lightweight. You want it packable, but also you want it to be able to quickly move one spot to another to reset up. It's perfect for something like that.
Yeah, Scott says, as a taxidermist full-time, I can't wait for hunting season to get here fast enough. I hear you, Scotty. Rick, good morning, Rick. Good to see you. We all like it to be a little bit lighter if we can, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Anything new on Fourth Arrow side?
So the Fourth Arrow side, we're always working on stuff. So I'm sure you'll see some stuff kind of rolling out probably, early next year.
Yeah.
We got another thing in the works that you'll probably see yet this year. I can't say too much about it yet.
You guys ever?
we're always working on different things. So
you guys need to come out with a mounting system so you can put like a little shield, like a helicopter targeting sight reticle on your non-dominant eye, so you can wherever that's pointing, your camera mount will point.
So we had talked about that so much because that's one of the biggest struggles with self-filming.
Yeah.
Is especially archery hunting, right? As soon as you pull your bow back, you can't move that camera.
No.
So yeah, if you could have something on your head that everywhere your head moves, your camera moves as well, that'd be pretty cool. We're not quite there yet. But
like a pointer, like a laser pointer or something.
Right.
Wherever that pointer is looking at, your camera would follow it. I mean, that would make life so much easier when you're trying to self-film and get good video and everything.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know how many times even our group here, somebody sends in their footage to me and they're like, "Hey, the deer stepped just out of frame." Yeah. Or there's times where they shoot it like the head of the deer's out of frame and all you see is the back end, and then you just see the arrow buzz by. So like, oh, come on.
Yeah. Yeah, either that or do like a predator mount on the shoulder, You know how they got, he's got that targeting gun wherever he looks, that gun goes.
Right.
So you could have it on your opposite one that you hook up with your release or to your string. So like I'm right-handed, so my left shoulder, I could have the camera mount there, and just wherever I'm looking at with my bow, that's where the camera's at. That would even be better.
Right. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I want 2%. Just 2%.
There we go. I'm
like Perry Johnson. 2% will solve all of our problems.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, there you go. All right, buddy. I can't wait to try the new stuff. I'm going to give away that 2.0 later in the show, and when I get those scent pads in, I'll start giving some of those away on trivia. I know the folks will be happy to get those as well, Joe, so thank you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Anything else going on, buddy?
Oh, man. It's just ramping up for the season, and I'm excited. I'm excited for the season this year. I don't have any Western hunts planned, but I've got some nice deer showing up on camera here in Michigan, so I'm excited.
Yeah, well, you should be. Peavity's going, foot pedal like a trolling motor would work too, they said.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there. He heard you, Scott. I just said it. So, Peavity's going in the Hall of Fame today.
I heard that. I talked with him, 2 weeks ago, and that's exciting. Good for him.
At least one of us made it.
Yeah, it's something we can only dream of. And
yeah. I mean, I've been buddies with Philip for 30 years, and about the closest I'll get to a Hall of Fame is if I get hired to be a busboy. So, that's fine. And then Larry will make it into like the Antagonist Hall of Fame. He might make it into that, or
probably Mr. Jokester Hall of Fame.
Yeah, pain in the butt. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's always that one.
Yeah, Ryan and Paul might have a shot. You know, they're good videographers and editors. So
Yeah, there we go.
yeah. But I was happy for Philip. He deserves it. He's one of the better bow hunters I've ever met in my life. So.
Oh yeah, yep, for sure.
Yeah. All right, Joe. I appreciate you. Did you get your house all done?
I'm actually standing in front of it right now. Was working on a few shingles on a garage overhang I've got. So, yeah, I'm about to throw some insulation on the wall. So I'm going to be itchy all weekend.
Yeah, you better get that done, man. You got to start hunting center and pretty quick.
Yeah, I know. Yep, exactly.
Yeah. All right. Well, tell everybody hi, and please remind Mark to pick one of those dates for me so I can make that up to him.
You got it. Will do.
All right. Thanks, Joe. I appreciate you.
Thanks, Dan. Have a good day.
There he goes, Mr. Joe Coy. Winsent Final Rest Shooting Systems, the Fourth Arrow Cam Arms, really good products for you to help you be more successful in the woods this year. I really enjoy them. Buck Talk Radio is coming up here in about 2 weeks. Every Wednesday at 5 o'clock, we're going to be doing Buck Talk Radio. I've got some of the best deer hunters in the country that's going to be on with me to help you answer all your hunting questions. Maybe learn some call techniques. We're going to be a full service Buck Talk Radio show for you. I want to thank the fine folks at Flex Fletch Products, Woodhaven Custom Calls on the deer call side. I appreciate them guys. Game High Clothing, Sportsman's Warehouse, and Pure Whitetail. I want to thank all those fine folks helping me do that show and Fourth Arrow Cameron. So there we go. Buck Talk Radio. I'm ready. I got all the music beds ready to go. You're going to like the music. Yep. Good, entertaining music. What about that young man that's got the... you can't turn on social media without seeing that guy. Richmond, north of Richmond. That's the name of the song, I think. And the guy turned down like 6 or 7 record deals already. And he's living in a trailer.
Does he not want to do that?
He says he wants to. He just wants to make the right decision. Now, that to me is a young man that's got his head screwed on right.
Yeah, I don't think that's maybe a record of number of record deals declined.
Yeah, he said that people were just astonished. He's turning down $1 million. Oliver Anthony. Thank you, Corey. But,
Well, careful, because once you shut those doors, they may not open again.
The guy's got like 59 million downloads. He's not going to... They'll still want to sign him. Yeah. He's viral, man. Yeah.
In a good way.
In a good way. Absolutely. 7:31 and some change. Have you been to Herman's Fine Jewelers yet? If you haven't, I encourage you to go down and see Donnie and Frank. You know, we're only a few weeks away from hunting season. September 1st, the dove season starts, and we got early teal season, and then September 15th, we got the urban deer hunting season starting. You know, take those jewelries that you're not wearing anymore. Like, you got, you got a pair of earrings. Like, Andrew doesn't wear those dangling earrings he used to.
Used to.
Yeah. Take those earrings down to Herman's. Chances are you're going to get money to buy a dozen nice arrows or some new broadheads, or maybe a new bow. I don't know. They could be diamond-studded earrings. I don't know what you got at home. But take them over there. They've been helping people for over 45 years, and chances are they're going to help you too, giving you more money than anybody else in town. That's where I go if I need to get something for a special occasion, or if I just want to just go over there and see some nice people. I always go over to 2900 University Avenue in West Des Moines. Herman's Fine Jewelers. They can actually do custom jewelry and in-store jewelry repair for you as well. 222-2600. 222-2600. If you have any questions, just tell them Outdoors Dan sent you. They'll take great care of you. We'll be right back, and then we'll do the fishing reports right here on the Outdoor Call Radio.
OnX Hunt helps hunters be more successful in the field each season with maps of all public and private land and a fully functional GPS without service. The app trusted by
Congrats,
over 6
Mark.
million users.
Mark caught his first northern last night. That's awesome.
New aerial imagery options like leaf off, recent imagery updated every 2
Yeah,
weeks.
that's going to replace the ones that
And
drive.
imagery on demand. On top of that, OnX is reinventing the trail camera
Buck
market
Talk
by syncing
Radio.
your hunt app with multiple
multiple cell camera manufacturers and helping to organize and analyze your photos. You can also now view your maps in Dash when driving to your next hunting location. These are just a few of the many updates OnX has for this.
Got another fine Blaze Orange Alaskan Arctic Ice block to give away today too. I love this Blaze Orange. You can't lose it. It stands out. Look at that.
Try OnX Hunt Free for 7 days or go to ONX.
The Tundra and the Alaskan are my two favorite. I mean, he's got Chillin' Brews and Chillin' Disc and all that other fine stuff. But
hey, Larry Mack, what is going
I
on?
love the Alaskan and the Tundras. They stay cold. They get really, really, really
Tell
cold.
me about the new S2 Select and Apex Core.
Yeah, we are super excited about these three releases. We'll start with the Apex Core. The Apex Core is a closed hook design where the Apex was an open hook design. It also has a finger through hole, so for extra grip. And also with the closed hook, you can leave it hung on your D-loop while you're in the tree. Second, let's go to the S2. The S2 release is a double sear release. It also comes
That's
with
what
a
I'm shooting, the
trigger,
S2.
so you get two triggers.
I like
You
it.
get
You
a
click it,
forward
and
trigger
it does.
and a
It's
rear
locked.
trigger. Third,
You don't have to worry about that popping open and hitting you in the mouth.
Offering that has grooves in the handle.
I've had that happen. That hurts.
It also comes with 2 moons, so you can fine-tune adjust to get the shot to break whenever you want.
Man, that's awesome. I can't wait to get down to my Scott Archery dealer and check these out. If you want more information, folks, go check them out at scottarchery.com. Do you love hearing that
Just
old
what I
Tom
want to
sound
see, a
off
yote.
while you're in the field? Well, then you
got a yote.
check out Alive Action Decoys. Hey guys, it's Outdoors Dan here. Alive Action Decoys are one of the most realistic decoy systems you can deploy while you're in the field.
There you go, Scotty.
Wade and Teresa Goddard start with a Dave Smith Gobbler decoy and then apply their patented system that allows you to raise your decoy's tail fan up
Well,
and
that's
down,
a pretty picture. Look at that.
side to side, and even walk that tom
Nice
up and
little
back
doe out there, daybreak.
Alive Action Decoys are so amazingly lifelike, though. They're going to fool even the weariest old boss tom you got running around your woods. Plus, the good thing is they're made right here in the good old US of A. For more information about Alive Action Decoys, please check them out on Facebook or call them at 815-674-1626. Take it from me, Outdoors Dan. They're going to help you be more successful.
Hey, Yote's following that little deer. I got a little deer. I hope he doesn't get it.
An Iowa story about a dream that took several years to come true in Osceola, Iowa. It's the story of Revelton Distilling Company. These fine distilled whiskeys, gins, and vodkas were born from the labor of Rob and Christina Taylor. It's amazing hearing the customers' descriptions of how unique each bottle looks and how each spirit tastes and satisfies with every sip. From the honey whiskey to the whiskey.
Boy, next year we got something that's going to blow you away. How many country fans I got out there? Give me a thumbs up if you're a country fan.
Are creating at the distillery every day. Revelton Distillery is open Wednesday through Sunday in Osceola.
People on the air won't hear this. We're going to have an event next year where you're going to be able to come up and spend a couple hours an evening. Probably, I don't know. I think capacity is going to be 200. So maybe 250, let's say 250, 300 people tops. You're going to be able to go and meet a CMA recording country music artist in here in Iowa. Larry Mack and I are we're going to put an event together, and you're going to be able to have a chat with a CMA artist and hear some acoustical songs and talk some deer talk. How about that? Is that not cool? Now that's over a year away, but well, just a little bit over a year away because it'll be next hunting season. So I'll tell you more about that when I get everything signed, but it's going to be a special evening. I'm looking forward to it already. You'll be able to shake some hands, take some pictures. I don't know about kissing babies. It's going to be a nice event, though.
Go online to chasedecals.com and start planning your campaign today.
You're listening to the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on 1350 ESPN.
All right, welcome back to the Outdoor Call Radio. Styling and profiling. Time to do a little ripping and lipping. A little fishing report brought to you by the fine folks. No, it's not going to be Led Zeppelin, Rick. I was telling everybody on the break, I'm working on an event for next year You know, what was that, 10 years ago, 11, 12 years ago? It's been a while. I had Craig Morgan come up and do a little benefit deal for me a long time. It's been a while. But and Craig had 2 #1 hits at the time. He had Redneck Yacht Club and That's What I Love About Sundays. And he did an acoustical deal. And we did a fundraiser with it. Well, I got a deal. It's not going to be with Craig Morgan, but we got another CMA recording artist. Larry McCoy and I are going to be ramrodding this thing. And I'll tell you more about it as we get everything signed up. But it's going to be pretty much like, well, if you made it to the Craig Morgan deal, you're going to be, it's going to be like 250 people or less. And we're going to tie it in with a charity. And you'll be able to just sit down and listen to them strum the guitar and sing some songs. We're going to talk about deer hunting and have some other stuff. So I'll as soon as I can tell you it's official, I will let you know so you can get your tickets and everything. But it'll probably be, we'll probably won't have you do that till after deer season because we're probably still working through everything. But I got the hardest part done. I got the hunts already lined up for the. I told him, I said, if you come up here and do this, we'll get you a deer hunt. And I got the deer hunt lined out already, and Larry Mack's helping me on some other stuff, and this is going to be a really, really nice evening. So,
well, you can tell me, Dan. It's just the two of us here.
Yeah, I'm not telling you anything, Mr. Second to last place.
No,
Andrew's already spiraling.
I am already going to be number 2.
Yeah, he's already spiraling. He lost his major running back.
That's all right. I'll still make it.
Womp, womp, womp.
I made it with 2 guys that barely started the year last year. Yeah. I'm good.
You're good for last, that's for sure. He's good for last. He's coming in hot. All right, Fisher Report brought to you by the fine folks over here at Sportsman's Warehouse. Thank you, everybody. Black Lock Lake, water temperatures in the low 80s. Black crappie bite is fair. Gills are fair. Channel catfish fire. Largemouth bass are fair. Walleye are slow. Brushy Creek, them black crappie are fair. Look for them in 5 to 15 feet of suspended water. Bluegills are fair. Look around them around open patches of vegetation around 3 to 8 feet of water. Largemouth bass are fair. Walleye are slow. Jigs tipped with a minnow or plastic or crackbait along isolated rock and rock piles in deeper water will get you some maybe a walleye. Yellow perch are fair. North Twin Lake, black crappie bite is fair. Channel catfish bite is fair. Storm Lake, all walleye between 19 and 25 inches must be immediately released unharmed at Storm Lake. Channel catfish bite is fair. Walleye are slow. Small.
Good evolution of that report from Dan to whatever you were doing, back to Dan again,
Just trying to keep it lively.
You're keeping it fresh, I tell you what.
Swan Lake, bluegill bites fair. Fish around 7 inches are being reported. Try a nice piece of night crawler under a bobber near the edge of vegetation. Structure in 2 feet, 4 or 5 feet of water. Bees Lake, crappie bite is good. Gills are fair. Bass are fair. Clear Lake, water temperatures in the high 70s. Clear Lake has a protected slot limit on the walleye. Black crappie bite is fair. Channel catfish bite is good. Largemouth bass are fair. Excuse me. Allergy moment.
Brought to you by.
Yeah. Well, I got into some, what do they call that? Fireweed? Stingweed?
I know what
yeah.
you're talking about.
Oh, that was just not a lot of fun, man. Hey, I wore my Limited khaki pants. No chiggers, no ticks. I wish it worked on the fireweed. So Larry and I were on this point. I'll tell you this is so stupid. So Larry and I are on this point. I got a stand right here, right? So Larry cuts across. He goes, hey, I want to thinking about, let's move that stand over here. So he trucks along. Now the grass is up to our chest, right? You can't see where you're walking. So anyway, he cuts across, and I'm over there. Ryan's not feeling the best, and I'm looking at him, and then I kind of cross over this dip, and next thing I know, my feet disappear, and I hit a hole, and I went bam down goes Frazier, down goes Frazier. Only it was me, and I just don't bounce like I used to. But anyway, oh, that hurt, man. Larry's just laughing. What happened? Shut up, Larry. Yeah. I hate walking through grass that tall, man. You can't see.
No.
It's just ridiculous.
Got to use your other senses.
Yeah, Clear Lake, water temperatures in the low 70s. Did I already do that? No, I didn't do that. Let's see. Crappie bite is fair. Channel catfish bite is good. Yeah, I did this one already. Rice Lake, gills are slow. Bass are good. Perch are slow. Silver Lake, bluegills are slow. Largemouth bass is good. Topwater baits are also doing well there. Yellow perch are slow. Lake Wapello, black crappie bite is slow. Drifted minnows in deeper water producing a good bite. Gills are fair. Try small jigs along the shorelines and around structure. Channel catfish bite is fair. Bass are good. Crankbaits and rubber worms around cedar tree piles are producing a good bass bite. Rathbun, crappie bite is fair. Jigs and minnows around structures helping with the crappie. Channel catfish bite is fair. Walleye are fair. There is a 15-inch minimum length limit on walleye at Rathbun. Remember that. All walleye measuring less than 15 inches must be immediately released unharmed. Red Hawk Lake, gills are fair. Channel catfish bite is fair. Largemouth bass are fair. Plastic salon rock and jetties in the dam producing the best bite on Red Hawk. Little River Watershed Lake, channel catfish bite is slow. 3 Mile Lake, the bluegills are slow. 12 Mile Creek Lake, crappie bite is slow. Jigs tip with minnows along the roadbed or rock piles to produce the best bite for crappie. Bluegill bite is slow, and early morning, late evening is the best time to catch some fish. So there you go. There's your fishing report brought to you by the fine folks at Sportsman's Warehouse, conveniently located in Ankeny, Iowa. Yeah. Okie dokie. Let's see. That sounds exciting. You're welcome, Richard. Just bought an Alaskan XL. Oh, okay. Gotcha, Scotty. All right, catching up. Hey, speaking of Alaska, we got a new partner coming on the show. Diamond D Outdoor Chest Holsters. Ooh. Yeah, Mike Barrett up in Alaska. These guys are dealing with these big old bears, these big old brown bears and grizzly bears. And I bought a 44 mag revolver. I traded in a couple guns that I finally found a revolver. And I wanted a chest holster just to make sure I can get to it really fast in case I have a Kodiak or a brown bear coming at me. And I got a hold of Mike, and I was talking to him, and I was so impressed with what he told me. I said, "Hey, we need to do something together." So we're gonna be giving you an opportunity to win some of those chest holsters from Diamond D Outdoors here soon. And they're for revolvers or semi-automatic. So if you got a 10 millimeter you want to take out, a 10 millimeter will stop Bigfoot or a bear.
Well, as long as it's proven to stop Bigfoot, I'm good.
Yeah, I went with the 44 mag revolver because I didn't have to worry about a gun jam then. Yeah. Revolvers are foolproof. Yeah. You got a grizzly or a brown bear charging you. I want to be able to grab my thing on my chest and just point and let her rip.
Let her rip.
Yeah. Because I'm not getting 8.
No.
No
Dan tonight.
Nope. Outdoors Dan is not on the menu.
No eating tonight.
Nope.
Tonight.
There was something I was going to tell you guys. I was watching something, and I can't remember what I was going to... Anyway, let me take a break. I'll be right back. Maybe it'll pop into my head while I'm during the break. You know how I am. I'll be right back on 1350 ESPN.
Hello, this is Dave from JLM Shooter
Hi,
Supply
Dave.
in Urbandale. We are a full-service gun shop that specializes in helping you find the right firearm for your needs. We carry new and used firearms for all shooting disciplines, from self-defense to shooting enthusiasts, as well as folks who like to hunt. We have recently expanded our store to better serve your needs. We still accept trades on all types of guns. We'll also look at any firearm you might wish to sell or put on consignment. JLM Shooter Supply carries firearms to meet any budget, and we can even special order items for those who like to add higher-end guns to their collection. JLM also has a full-time gunsmith on board that can help with all your gun repair needs. So from ammo and hearing protection to gun cleaning kits, holsters, and sights, we handle it all at JLM Shooter Supply in Urbandale. Please stop by and see us at 6931 Douglas Avenue in Urbandale, or call us at 515-331-1577. That's 515-331-1577.
Hey, are you in the market for a new RV this year? Here's a place to help you start looking for that new travel partner for your next vacation or outdoor adventure. Head on over to the friendly folks at Imperial RV Center in Ankeny. Imperial RV has been serving Iowa camping enthusiasts for 50 years. They carry pull-behind or fifth-wheel RVs from Sprinter, Hideout, Passport, and Alpine. They now carry SMC horse trailers that have built-in living quarters for rodeo and horse lovers. Imperial RV also features a full-service center ready for any repair that your RV might have.
So Monday through Friday, if you listen to the Outdoor Call Radio app, just send me a screenshot. So you want to take the app. Now don't do it on the weekends because we're not doing it on the weekends. It's just Monday through Friday programming. You open the app and then just take a screenshot of it and email that to me. There's the app playing right there. Just email that to me. Take a screenshot like I just did. And I'll put you in a drawing. We're starting to give those hunting packs away. I'm going to give away two packs every 2 weeks. So give you something to listen to Monday through Friday. We got a new show, Marshfield Outdoors. That started this last week. And we got a couple more shows coming on here pretty quick too. So check that out and you might win some good swag. So going to do that for the next few weeks. Every 2 weeks we'll draw a couple winners, okay? Could win a pair of hunting boots. You could win some arrows. Could win some camouflage gift cards. You could win a Sportsman's Warehouse gift card. There's no telling what you can win. What's in the hunting packs? I just told you, Scott.
Outdoors Dan approved for the field for great video action. Hey students, are you into shooting sports? Well, if you are, have you ever thought about using your passion to help you through college? Grandview University is a small
Could be a knife sharpener. I don't know.
Could be. Sports and learning. Grandview University has a shooting sports program that if you qualify will give you a guaranteed rate for your whole education while on the
You agreed.
That means your cost won't go up.
Gotcha.
You'll get to experience a new level
It's
of
okay.
competition and learn in a small class size with the
everyone
feel of
has
a
a few
larger campus
down
with a ton
decades.
of opportunities.
Decades.
So if you're looking to advance your education and love to shoot,
Yeah, we'll
why not
see.
shoot for a college program that has produced countless
That's
All-Americans and has a
I'll
winning
yell
record
at you
of 4
from the
times
top and
national
let you know
champion.
how's it going.
Grandview
Probably give one of those chest holsters away
education covered in your scholarship. If you like to shoot for the stars,
before Christmas.
Grandview University wants to talk with you.
Let's see, September, October, November. Probably before Thanksgiving, we'll probably give one of those away.
Is it time to get your carpet looking like it did when you first moved in? Or have you had some water issues that need to be taken care of in your home or business? Well, if you
He's
call
not.
Jesse at Richard Remediation and Cleaning
He's
in
out of town.
Iowa, Jesse is
Boy,
the
Randy Munson Jr.
carpets, upholstery,
I'm
tiles,
telling you.
throughout, looking great again since he learned from his father
Oh,
on how to take care of customers.
Smoking Joe. Not going to be on today again.
Size job from a single home to multi-unit apartments.
What's the voice going to be today? What did I do last time?
I have it recorded. So if you need help at home,
I have it ready to play.
Do you have the old church
pick up the phone and
church organ music? Yeah, see if you can find the church organ music. Yeah, Reverend Outdoors might come on and do the Smeltzer commercial today.
One call cleans it all. Look them up on Facebook at Richard Remediation and Cleaning or call 319-400-6921.
Hi, this is your old friend speaking over Speed's Golf Cart, located in Wall Lake, Iowa. Just stop on over here. We've got
Just put church lady theme music.
We're a club car dealer, so
Isn't that special?
as well as a good mix of utility cars.
There's old Speedy. He's like the mayor of the fair. You ever seen Cookies, Speed, at the fair? He is like the official mayor of the fair.
Check out our website for complete inventory at speedgolfcars.com.
I'm telling you, that man.
This is the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on Des Moines Sports Leader, 1350 ESPN.
All right, welcome back to the Outdoor Call Radio on 1350 ESPN. You know, I always thought I had some clout around town. I don't have anything compared to Speed Herrick at Cookies Barbecue Sauce. We were down at the fair on Tuesday, Ryan, Larry, and I. I actually got to drive my truck through the fair during the fair because of speed. He brought his little golf cart up. I got a parking pass in the fair and got to go and take the truck to the rib wagon in the fair. I had to follow him through the golf cart, through the crowd. The guy is like the mayor of the fair. I don't know. I've never seen anything like it. It's like the C parts when Speed drives by. I mean, it's incredible to watch. And everybody wants to say hi, get a picture, get a hug. It's incredible.
I know who wouldn't.
I mean, I've always said, even when I did the show live down there, I'd have to park, and find somebody in somebody's yard, give them $10 or $20 or whatever it was, and hump all the gear in and stuff. Not Speed. You're with Speed. You're with the mayor of the fair, man.
Yeah.
It was. I told Larry. I said, "This is impressive."
Did you ask for all the top 10 foods on the steak?
No.
You could have.
I didn't. I had Speed made baby back ribs, and Gary made me a steak sandwich while we were there filming. Larry and Ryan went with Speed, and I didn't see them for like 2 hours. They were going to all the exhibits, and Speed was going into the Cattlemen's Association, going in the back in the kitchen, getting Larry they took Larry and Ryan everywhere. I mean, it's like having a VIP pass to the fair. I mean, it was incredible.
Good to know.
I'm telling you, that's impressive. Yeah.
Yeah, it's I mean, yeah, it's good people to make friends with.
I'm telling you, I was just impressed. I got the part next to the rib wagon.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Might as well.
Yep. Fishin' Dave was out there. I got to see Fishin' Dave for a second.
Good old Fishin' Dave.
Yeah, Fishin' Dave came out and said hi. Yeah. What was I doing this segment?
Well, you were talking a lot.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess I was. We're going to be talking about live scope mounts that go on your trolling motor with Dave from All Aboard Marine. He came up with this new all-access system, and it's pretty incredible, especially if you're going to use like a Garmin Force or like a Minn Kota, like for autopilot. They say not to put your live scope transducer on those, but he figured out a way to do it. So we're going to talk with him when we come back. And then let's see. I got more stuff to tell you. So I'll tell you what we'll do, since I've got some time here. 7:55 and some change. 244-1350. If you can come by and pick this up, I'm going to give that Winsent 2.0 vapor unit away. That's what we use on Respect the Game TV. And this thing, you can set this to be every go off every minute or every 3 minutes. And I use it right next to my buck decoy. I'll put a little tripod base on there, and I set that up in some weeds or some brush, and that thing goes off. And man, I'm telling you what, the bucks, they just come in smelling. So these are really nice. So until you call me, and we'll make sure you get an easy question if Andrew can answer the phone on time. Just make sure you haven't won anything in the last 30 days.
Come on, dude. Answering the phone on time?
Well, I know how you are.
I am on time. That's
244-1350. That's a great prize, man.
It is a great prize.
That is a great prize. Yeah.
Just hand it to me under the counter. Nobody will know.
You don't hunt. Yeah. Andrew doesn't hunt. So
that's okay.
Nobody's calling yet?
Not yet, no.
Really? Crazy.
I know.
I thought I saw a light. Is that a light?
No, you're just getting old.
Am I seeing starbursts now?
Come on, man.
That's an awesome prize. Thank you, Scott. That's what I said. It is an awesome prize. Top of the morning to my good friend, Todd Rupert. Top of the morning to you too out there in Pennsylvania. Are you working today, Todd? Poor Todd. He's always working.
Yeah, Todd's a he's a beast.
Yeah. Yeah, he'll be at the Deer Classic next year. Rupert's Roost and Beast Turkey Calls. That coffee went down the wrong way. All right. Oh, Todd's off today. Good for you, Todd.
Yeah.
Hot dog.
Yeah. That's awesome.
It is awesome.
All right. Vacation. Todd took vacation. He's been working double. He's been working doubles. Yeah. All right. We'll be right back. Keep it here on 1350 ESPN.
Bada bing, bada boom. You're out of bear.
Trails are not always easy. That's why your boots need to fit and perform when you're outdoors. Itasca Footwear has been helping folks on their adventures for over 40 years. Itasca learned over the years
That's a good
that
show.
the highest quality materials and hardware is the way to make footwear for the whole family in all situations. Whether you're out elk hunting, chasing moose or whitetails, riding snowmobile trails, or
Chase a
ice fishing
moose.
in
That's my favorite thing to do. Chase moose. Hey, moose.
not only a great fit, but comfort for all-day adventures. Itasca has sizes and styles for the whole family.
Grunt Call Karaoke. It's coming back soon. Because I got me a Snortweeze on this Woodhaven Ninja Intimidator, so I can incorporate on my Grunt Call Karaoke. I can go two ways on that one.
In these times when a lot of people are working from home, it's even more important to make sure your home is the right
Yeah,
temperature.
I'm gonna get me an extra special buck with us this year. I got the feeling already.
At 287-6000 to schedule a check on your current heating and cooling systems. Is your house too dry and giving your family
I like
issues? A Honeywell dehumidifier system installed with your AC heating system can solve that issue right away. Wyckoff Heating and Cooling is a family-owned and operated business that has been serving Iowa residents and businesses for over 70 years. They offer 24-hour service in programs like
Sorry.
Peace of Mind Plan for less
Typical 3 o'clock in the morning wake up today.
more time on the water or in the woods this year. Please call the folks at Wyckoff Heating and Cooling for any of your home or business heating and cooling needs. One call to Wyckoff Heating and Cooling will bring you peace of mind under your roof every day.
I'll bring in a reindeer.
I'll just put you on a quick hold. You'll be able to hear it.
If you're into cooking wild game or grilling, you probably love to transform your wild game into delicious meals or great tasting snacks. High Mountain Seasonings.
Yeah, Richard, we'll see you at the game tonight, buddy. We'll be out there by the main gate.
Jerky around. High Mountain Seasonings offers simple, easy-to-use kits
Hey,
that are
open
used
your
at home,
Android on the
including
app
3
and see
new
if your app's
low-sodium
working.
blends that will produce wild game snacks your family will love. High Mountain Seasonings makes grilling steaks or smoking your favorite meats taste even better with their specialty spices, marinades, and rubs for deer, elk, or your favorite steaks. High Mountain has also just introduced taco and fajita blends that are spicing up kitchens and grills all across the country. Look for High Mountain Seasonings at Sportsman's Warehouse or at your favorite grilling retailer. Or go to HIMTNJerky.com for recipes and to find the closest store near you. High Mountain Seasonings
Is it the new
has
app or the old
everything
app?
you need to make your game or favorite grilling meats taste great.
KRNT Des Moines is 102.1 FM and 1350 ESPN, Des Moines sports leader.
And that was gone!
A Des Moines Radio Group station.
You're listening to the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on 1350 ESPN.
All right, welcome back to the Outdoor Call Radio on 1350 ESPN. Hour number 2 is brought to you by the fine folks at Elite Archery. Have you taken the shootability challenge yet? If not, I encourage you to go to your nearest Elite dealer and go check them out here in Des Moines. Archery Field and Sports is where I would send you. And go check out that new Omnia or the Terrain or the Basin or the Ember and go see what all the fuss is about. I'm shooting the Omnia. It's one of the best bows I've shot in a long time. Of course, I say that every year because they just keep getting better. I don't know how they do it. I really don't.
They just keep pounding out year after year?
It's just, I like every bow that, since the Cure 7 years ago, I think that was 7 years ago, was it maybe 5 years ago? I went from the 34 to the, I can't remember now, it's getting back so long now. But I just, every bow has gotten just a little bit newer feature or better performance. I really just love the feel of an Elite. I mean, once you draw it back, the feel of the Elite that people love is when you anchor, when you go to full draw and you anchor, there's nothing like it. I mean, it's one of the most comfortable draw cycles, and when you're at full anchor, you can relax and aim without worrying about that bow pulling out of your arm ready to fire. I mean, you can actually just sit there and aim and aim and aim, which makes you a better shot or a better hunter. That, to me, is the Elite feel, and that's what all the fuss is about. So go check them out at an Elite dealer near you. All right, there you go. All right, we're going to go talk with our next guest. His name is David. He is the owner of All Aboard Marine down in Missouri, and we're going to go talk a little fishing for a while. Hi, Dave.
Hey, bud, how's it going?
And it's going, man. What are you doing today?
Oh, I'm just kind of hanging out. Gonna go do a little bit of kayaking with my son this afternoon.
Well, that sounds exciting.
Yeah, we've got a camper set up down here on Black River, so we're gonna go do a little bit of kayaking and try and catch a few little smallmouth. Try and beat the heat a little bit. We got quite a bit more heat coming on down here than what you guys got up there.
Yeah, no, I hear you. That's always fun. So tell everybody, how did All Aboard Marine start?
Well, I mean, All Aboard Marine really started about 10, 12 years ago as I designed and manufactured a boarding ladder that's a universal fit that goes on the back of, most of your bass boats. It fits really well on aluminum boats such as bass trackers, things along them lines, and it's a no-drill universal installation that uses the mounting bolt of the outboard to put a nice safety ladder on the back of your boat. And that was kind of what got me started into the marine industry.
Mm-hmm.
And I carried that through for a good long time. And then when LiveScope came out, first the original Panoptics came out, and I started following that a little bit. And then whenever LiveScope came out, I was like, you know what? I look at it very similar as a rifle scope. So you're not going to want your target moving around. And you with any scope, whether it be on a rifle or a live scope, anything camera, you want to mount it solid. So I went to work and I started working on a better mounting system. And I released the mounting system that was a one-step deploy. It still bolts your trolling motor, but goes alongside of your trolling motor so that it gives you ultimate control of your live scope. And I released that at right about the same time the live scope came out. It hadn't been out for more than a couple, 2 or 3 months, and it's really taken off. It's really been a popular item. We've really expanded on the product line. We've come a long way from, our original ones were aluminum. I mean, everything we do is all aluminum, CNC machined. With my machinist background, things along them lines, we make sure we do everything right. But now, we're running powder coats with high definition decals. We've got, so it's definitely been a huge progression. And we went from just a manual mount with a swing style tiller to upgrading that to a twist handle. So now that you don't have to, if you're fishing with a buddy or whatnot, you can keep the handle stationary and just rotate it like you do a screwdriver. And you also have the options with the sync system, which we'll get to that in a little bit. But we also will go all the way up to a fully featured electric model. So it's been, a pretty good progression since, we got our roots started in the live scope industry 5 years ago.
Yeah. Now the reason, and we need to explain this to folks that might not understand. The reason that they don't live scope, they recommend that you don't put it on your trolling motor unless, like David's Systems is a way to get around this. So the reason that if you have spot lock or anchor lock, whatever trolling motor system you're running, that your transducer, if you don't have an all aboard marine system, your transducer, if you got it on your trolling motor itself, it's going to be pointed to where that trolling motor's trying to keep you anchored. So it's going to take you off your target area that you're trying to watch your fish, and that's the beauty of David's system with you can actually take that and David, forgive me, what's the little green arrow?
Well, I mean, it's a high-vis green arrow. It's an indicator is what it does, and it shows you, you align that with your transducer, so
you know where you're pointed at.
Exactly. Everywhere you're looking at it, it's like an arrow. It's an arrow going straight to your target, basically.
So if you got your trolling motor on anchor or spot lock, you can just reach over there and turn that so your transducer can stay on the fish that you're trying to watch on your live scope monitors.
And it actually, the spot lock feature, it gives you that back, but it also has other benefits to it because, a lot of the depending on what species you're fishing for, things along them lines, like if you're trolling for lake trout or things along them lines, or if you're, running a jerk bait down a bank or rattle trap, something along them lines, you're moving pretty fast. It gives you the ability to, if you're not using spot lock, you can just point your transducer in a direction, and it stays in that direction. So if you're moving a pretty good pace and, with your trolling motor, then you're trying to cast like 45 degrees to a bank, something along them lines, you're always going to have to move your trolling motor a little bit, to kind of keep you in that path. Where with your transducer on the all-aboard system, you can keep it pointing at that 30-degree angle up the bank and still maintain your line of sight, so that once you get your cast dialed in, you can bring that bait back through your cast every time, because you can line your cast up with that arrow, and regardless of what your trolling motor is doing. So the spot lock feature is fantastic. That's really what it was designed for, but it has a lot of other features with it as well.
Sure.
Giving you the stability, and we find it gives you a lot better live scope picture, because all trolling motor shafts are designed to flex. They're designed to move a little bit. Anybody that's been on a boat with an Ultrex or something along them lines, you turn it sideways and you step on the pedal, well, that trolling motor shaft's going to move 2 or 3, an inch and a half, 2 inches in that direction as the shaft loads up. And what that does is that's constantly moving your live scope picture. Picture it as if you were standing free-handed with a rifle as opposed to standing on a bipod. The all-aboard gives you that bipod effect of, stabilizing that live scope transducer, which really helps you get a clearer picture on your, out of your live scope.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that, but that makes total sense, because this is separate from your shaft on your trolling motor. So that's a pretty good deal. Morning, Rick. Good to see you. Richard Grimes says that sounds like something I need. Last night I thought the live scope staying on the fish is tough. This sounds incredible. So Rich, I've heard nothing. My buddy Dan Brothers has got one of these. He bought that from oh gosh darn it, David, help me out here. All Tri-State Marine in St. Louis. Am I saying that right?
Yep. Tri-State Trolling Motor.
Thank you, Tri-State Trolling Motor. He bought Dan bought one of those systems, David's systems there, and he loves it. He's been using his down at Lake of the Ozarks quite a bit. So that's awesome. That's actually how I heard about David's company, was through Dan Brothers. So that's a good thing. Well, you got now to explain now the all aboard system or the all sync system. Go through the couple systems so they can know the difference real quick.
Okay, so we offer this in 4 basic packages. We offer just a standard all aboard transducer mount that bolts directly to your Ultrex or Garmin trolling motor. We've got a clamp-on style that works on the like the Fortrex and the Lowrance Ghost, the Minn Kota Maxim, things along them lines. So that's more of a universal style, and that is just a pole and a twist handle. It's got the green arrow on it, so you know where you're always looking at. It stays where you put it. It's got shaft tension on it, so that it doesn't float around on you, anything along them lines. That uses our twist handle, like I was saying earlier, that you just kind of twist it as you would a screwdriver, and it controls your live scope. And then we take that up a notch for a couple of trolling motors, specifically for the Ultrex and the Garmin Force, which are 2 very popular trolling motors out there. That trolling motor design allows us to build what we call our sync system. And that's the all sync, and it gives you the ability, it crosses that gap, because one of the major questions we see out there is, I'm new to live scope, I see a lot of people running them on a pole, I see some people running them on a trolling motor, how do I know what I want, what works best? And a lot of people's answer is, well, that all depends on what you're fishing for. Our answer is, the all-sync system gives you both it's an all-in-one type of situation, because you have the ability to sync with the shaft of your trolling motor, and it's a positive chain drive. And so it's 1-to-1. So it's 100% as it was on the shaft of your trolling motor with a few key benefits, because we have designed our offset to put that transducer out in cleaner water so that you can get a better, cleaner picture. And then if you want to spot lock on a brush pile, or if you want to run 45 degrees to a bank, something along them lines, it's just a simple flip of a disconnect switch. You drop the handle in, and then you have full independent control of your live scope transducer. So that really bridges that gap of, do we want it on a pole or do we want it on the shaft? Because with the all-aboard all-sync system, you can have both. And so we also take that to the next level, and this is our all-scan system. And it's based on, it's based on the same mount that, it's offered for the Ultrex, the Force, the Ghost, any of those. We've got the same mounting options with our all-scan system, and that's an electric drive system. That's got a very advanced foot pedal with it that gives you the ability to do a 2-degree tick. It gives you speed control, so you've got our absolute speed control, so you can make your transducers move as fast or slow as you want to. And it's got our industry-leading target scan technology, and that allows you, that is a very key feature for guys that are power pulled down, they're power pitching, they're fan casting across a flat or something along them lines. Our target scan technology allows you to set a window of where you're fishing at, and it will slowly oscillate at any speed between those 2 points. So it actually puts your transducer in like an automatic sweep function. And that's settable in any of the between 2 degrees or 420-degree rotation that the all-scan system is capable of.
And that's what Pete Pons is running, isn't it?
That is what Pete Pons is running. He's running the all-scan system on his Lowrance Ghost, and he's found it very helpful. He ended up doing a top 7. He finished in the top 10 on one of his tournaments this year, and he finished pretty. He had a pretty solid year using our system, and we also take that all-scan system to the next level for the Garmin and the Minn Kota, and we make it our hybrid system. So we incorporate our chain drive sync system with those 2 trolling motors and the all-scan system. So now you have the trolling motor feature along with the electronic feature. And that is really a powerful tool, and that's what we're seeing out there on boats such as like Evan Barnes. Fred Rumbanis is running one of our systems. We've got some guys out in California who are running our system. We've got some guys that are fishing like a AAA leagues up in New Hampshire, up northeast. They're running our systems. That's really for the tournament angler. That system really works well. It also works really well for the guys that, want the best of the best, because our systems are engineered, as we've said before, they're full aluminum powder coated, everything CNC machined. I use state-of-the-art industrial, so these are brushless, gearless drive designs, which also allows us to run on the 24 or 36 volt, so you don't have to run extra wires to your batteries. It's already got 3 graphs on it. Everything's wired right there to your trolling motor, so you have no graph interference. Super high efficiency. You don't have to worry about the power that this thing's going to use out of your battery bank. It's really, that system really takes everything to that, that very top level of being able to control your live scope.
Yeah, absolutely. Good morning, Rick. Good morning, Mailman. Good to see you. Good morning, Hank. Hey, David, hang on. I got to take a real quick break. We'll be right back on 1350 ESPN.
If bow hunting or archery is your passion, get to Archery Field and Sports in Altoona and see what's new in your sport. Archery Field and Sports has been helping archers and bow hunters for generations.
I can't wait to get this. I'm going to get the all sync. I'm not going to do the electronic one. I'm going to do the one where it's got that green arrow, and you got a handle like a T handle, and then that way, if I got my spot locked on my trolling motor, I can take that and turn that independently it's still going to be really stable and give me a great graph picture, but it's not going to have interfere with my spot lock at all. So I'm going to use that. That's going to come in handy for crappie and walleye fishing big time.
Archery Field and Sports at East 56th Street in Altoona. Open Tuesday through Sunday with leagues during the week. For more information, go to archeryfield.com or call 515-265-6500.
You're ready for your next outdoor adventure. Wouldn't it be nice to have high-definition footage as a fun memory of your time in the outdoors? Well, Tacticam has been helping hunters do that very thing. Whether it's one of our 5.0 or the 5.0 wide camera, you're going to capture your hunts like never before. They can help you cover your bow fishing trips with the new Tacticam Fish Cam that's totally waterproof and ready to record some awesome bow fishing action. All the Tacticam cameras feature 4K resolution, Wi-Fi compatible, feature live stream capabilities with over 2.5 hours of record time that feature image stabilization that's far above other cameras in its class. The Tacticam remote lets you hook up multiple cameras to one remote to capture more angles and shots like never before. So, when you're ready to record your next hunting or fishing adventure, don't forget to take your Tacticam camera. You'll be able to relive your trips like never before. Tacticam.com for more info.
Going fishing is something we look forward to all week. We all want to be better at it and use the best gear available. Gear that will help us feel the bite better and give superb casting performance. Well, when it comes to sensitivity and longer casts, Trika has people
I love my
talking.
Trika rod.
Rods are scientifically proven to be more sensitive with their unique weave design, as much as 2 times as sensitive as other costly rod brands. Trika casting performance will give you up to 26% longer cast to keep your bait in the strike zone longer. Trika knows you work hard for your money, and they want to give you a rod that will cast longer and let you feel the bite better without putting the bite on your wallet. Trika rods are significantly less than other high-end rods available. They offer a 1-year, no questions asked guarantee. Trika rods can be returned for any reason up to 1 year after purchasing. They also come with a limited lifetime warranty. If you want to see what has anglers talking, go check out Trika rods at Trika.com. That's TRIKA.com.
When you're getting ready to outfit your next outdoor adventure, there's one place in Ankeny that's your one-stop outdoor shop. That's Sportsman's Warehouse. The Sportsman's Warehouse has everything you need from fishing, hunting, firearms, and camping gear that will make any outdoor trip a success. Sportsman's Warehouse carries nationally known brands that have been tried and proven in the field and on the water. Smokers and grills that will cook all your meat easy to prepare. Kayaks and boat gear are also on hand to help you find more fish when you go wet a lot.
Right.
Sportsman's Warehouse has all the footwear and clothing choices at great prices that will make sure you are outdoors in comfort and style. If you're traveling, you can also go shop 24/7 at sportsmanswarehouse.com. So next time you're planning your next outdoor adventure, make sure that you check out Sportsman's Warehouse in Ankeny.
Heading to your favorite outdoor spot? Is your hunting, fishing, or utility knife ready for any task? Well, if you used the original Work Sharp knife and tool sharpener before you left, you bet they are. The Work Sharp knife and tool sharpener is designed to sharpen every knife you own. By using changeable, flexible abrasive belts, the sharpening system is able to sharpen a variety of knives, including curved and serrated knives, tonto blades, fillet knives, gut hooks, axes, and even kitchen knives. The Work Sharp knife and tool sharpener does this with precision angle sharpening guides and flexible abrasive belts to ensure the proper 20-degree angle every time. Each Work Sharp knife and tool sharpener is assembled in the USA by a family-owned and operated company. Customer service is always a call away. So if you love the outdoors and depend on a sharp knife, consider checking out one of the Work Sharp knife and tool sharpeners or the Work Sharp guided field sharpener at a store or anytime at worksharptools.com. That's worksharptools.com.
This is the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on Des Moines Sports Leader, 1350 ESPN.
All right, welcome back to the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on 1350 ESPN. Let's head back over to phones and get back with our guest, David from All Aboard Marine. So, David, one of the things I like about this stuff, I love stuff that's made here in the U.S. You guys make all this stuff down in Missouri, and, if someone has an issue or they need some customer service or somebody to talk to, they can pick up the phone, and you guys answer that phone pretty quick.
Oh, absolutely. And I do my very best to stay in touch. If you do have a question, we get a lot of, pre-buy questions because there is a lot going on to it. So I do my best to take time, and speak with all of my customers. Sometimes that means, you got to leave a message because, I've only got one phone line, things along them lines. But I do my best. I enjoy being in touch with my customers. I stand behind my product if there is happen to be a problem with it, something along them lines. We work with the customer and we make sure we do everything and we possibly can to get the best possible solution to get them back on the water as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
That's one of the things I really take pride in.
Well, that's good. I mean, that's word of mouth, man. It can kill you or it can make your business. And if you got good customer service, it really helps you. Word of mouth is always a good thing. So,
and that's the way I look at it because you can build the best product in the world, which I feel we do. But if you don't stand behind it and if you don't take care of the people that are supporting you, there's not really going to be anything there for you because in the end, it's all about the support you're getting from the people that are using your product.
Yep.
So that's what I do the best. I try to my best to take care of.
No, absolutely. Yeah, and folks, I'm going to be running that all sync system when I get my. I think my Lund's going to be in next week up at Ray's Marine in Grand Rapids, Minnesota. So Dave's going to get me one of those up there, and I'll let you know how they're running because I'm going to run the Garmin Force on that, and that's what Dan's got on his boat, David. And like I said, he loves it, so I can't wait to start chasing walleyes with that.
Oh, absolutely. That's it's perfect for chasing everything. And one of the things as we're talking about the all-sync system, we've kind of been talking a little bit about the progression of the all-aboard marine, and I always looking for, I'm always looking to kind of advance the product, things along them lines. So coming out new for this fall, and we started production of them now. We've got all the fine tuning done on them. We've actually we've released an All Sync 2.0, which is we have taken our original All Sync system and I've refined it. So it's now about half of the size of the original All Sync system. Mm-hmm. The cover is going to be more streamlined, so it's going to be a little bit newer looking as far as the actual looks of the system. The quality is still going to stay exactly the same. The function is going to stay exactly the same. We're just putting we're just refining things a little bit by reducing the overall size, making it a little bit, a little bit more modern looking. We're also adding a manual chain tensioner on it and self-aligning. And where that is going to come in at, that is going to help because we ship these systems out. We sell factory direct. So I am shipping directly to the end user, and not all of our end users are as mechanically advanced as our other end users are. And, while we do a very good job of phone support and things along them lines, there's also only so much we can do over the phone. So I've taken the initiative to make these things. I've listened to the guys that have been running these systems for the last couple of years, and I've done my best to eliminate a lot of those install questions so that whenever you get this thing out of the box, it's going to be an easy install. Everything is going to be right there. It's going to be self-aligning. The chain tension is going to be more intuitive, things along them lines. Just taking the system and putting a fresh spin on it to kind of bring it up, kind of modernize it a little bit. Because we've been running the original all-sync system for about 3.5 years now. And it's been a very popular system, and I just kind of felt like, it's a little bit of time for an upgrade. It's time to update it a little bit. So that's kind of part of the All Aboard Marine motto. We're constantly progressing to help our anglers catch more fish, put more fish in the boat using our system.
Yeah, that's awesome. All right, man. Hey, if someone wants to see what we were talking about this morning, what's the best way for them to do that?
You can follow me on Facebook. Of course, we've got a YouTube channel, All Aboard Marine. Is a great YouTube channel. We generally do all of our update videos and things along them lines and promote them through YouTube. So be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Hit us up on Facebook. If you want to place an order, we have a website. You can order directly at allaboardmarine.com. We do have several stocking dealers who do a pretty good job of keeping inventory on the shelves. We have one up in your area. Tyler Wolf with Big Boys Toys is one of our stocking and installing dealers he's very knowledgeable. I've worked with him for a couple of years. Of course, Jason and Bob, the guys at Tri-State Trolling Motor, they're in Wentzville, are fantastic. For our southern guys who are picking us up on the Facebook app, you've got Jarrett Peters at Peters Dry Dock in Shreveport Marine. You've got Boskin Yergin at Fish On Marine Electronics. He's in the Dallas area. We've also got Don and his son Devin at Mid-Lake Marine. They're right off of Toledo Bend, so that's kind of for the southern area. We have been advancing out into like the southern Missouri and northern Arkansas area. So you can hook up with Ulster Marine. They're on Table Rock. And we also are doing business with Trader Bill's, and they've got a store in Little Rock and Hot Springs, Arkansas. So we're kind of progressing our way down. And we've got a few other dealers kind of scattered out through like the Alabama, Tennessee, Kentucky area, and I'm going to get ready to go on a road trip through Ohio, maybe put a few of these things in stock out through Ohio in the next couple of weeks. So that's kind of our motto for this year is we're trying to put these things on the shelf so that these guys can get the units, they can get them picked up, they can go home, they can put them on their boats on a Friday, and they can go out and catch that early Saturday morning fight.
There you go. I got a message from Jesse James. He says, I have the All Aboard Marine mount with a twist handle on my Motor Guide Tour Pro Best Life Scope pole on the market. Thank you, Jesse. Appreciate that.
Yeah, thanks, Jesse. We appreciate your support.
Yeah, good morning, Jeff Gass. Skippy Peterson up there in Wisconsin. Skippy, be careful. He's heading to Michigan. That's Gearhead Archery Skippy. You guys be careful there. Dave, do you have a dealer locator on your website?
I do not have a dealer locator on my website. That's one of the things. We've got a stocking dealer list.
Yep.
That has some of our dealers listed on it. I think it hasn't been updated for 2 or 3 months, so it's a little bit out of date. But it's got a pretty good list of it's got some of our stocking dealers on it. Mm-hmm. So we are working on freshening up the website a little bit.
Well, that's all right. That's all right, folks. If you have a question, or you can always just like Dave said, leave him a message if he doesn't answer the phone, and he'll get right back with you. He called me right back, so he's good about that, and he'll get you hooked up with who's closest to your area for sure. So, all right, man.
Absolutely. And one thing, if I got a minute, I would like to talk about a promotion that we've got coming up. Starting on Monday.
You got 25 seconds. I got a hard break I got to take.
Okay, for the crappie guys and the bass guys, we've got a promotion coming up where if you opt to upgrade to the flex handle, you can get our standard 30-degree twist handle for half price. So that's going to be about a $100 value.
Oh, wow. Yep.
And that's going to be running from Monday through Labor Day.
Okay. Just email me that, David, and I'll mention that a couple times for you, okay?
All right. Sounds great, guys.
Hey, Dave, thanks for coming on this morning. I appreciate it. Good luck kayaking.
Thanks, bud. Have a great day.
All right, there he goes, David, with All Aboard Marine. We'll be right back on 1350 ESPN. Good morning, LC.
His favorite fish to go after. Whether you call him old papermouth or a slab, folks love to chase after the tasty crappie. And the folks at PureCrappie.com are waiting to help you limit out your next fishing trip. Whether you dip, troll, or cast for them, PureCrappie.com has the baits, tackle, and apparel every crappie angler will they'll appreciate. So before you head to your favorite fishing hole, head on over to purecrappie.com. That's purecrappie.com. They will help you catch more fish.
See?
Tacticam has launched the best-in-class cellular trail camera, the #1 selling action camera in the industry. The new
Sorry, man. I'm hard breaks. I can't get around them.
Not only is it one
I
of the
said sorry
easiest to
about
set
that.
up,
When I have to take a hard break, I have to get out. I have no control over that one.
educate your game and leave your scent
Yeah.
when checking cameras in the
Nah,
field.
we had several people mention, asked about it while we were talking. So I'll just send me that stuff and I'll hit it for you on the St. Louis show and on my Wednesday show and tell everybody through Labor Day for you. Okay?
Verizon and AT&T plans available. 24-inch LCD
No,
screen.
you did fine. You did fine last time. I'll get you on again after I get my system, or once I get the boat back and I get to use the system a couple of times. We'll get you on this show and on the Sunday night show, and we'll talk about how it's working.
The new Reveal by Tacticam saves time,
No.
gas, and most importantly,
Do what, David?
helps you stop educating your game. RevealCellCam.com for more info.
Are you getting ready for hunting season? Well, you've done your homework.
Oh, I'm like I said, Dan loves his, so I'm sure I'll love it. I would have been happy with either or. But, hey, when do when did you haven't sent that up there yet? Then
General Locker Animals for over 15 years. Daryl and Angie are the owners, and they take great pride in the fact that they do everyone's order the way the customer wants it. You can have your deer, moose, elk, or even bear processed and hand-wrapped, cut to your specifications. If you like
so you think you'll have it up there by next Friday?
Snack sticks, summer sausage, and jerky.
Okay, because I think they're going to start rigging next Friday or the following Monday, David. If you can get it up there by that quick. Yeah, I don't want you doing it overnight or nothing. Please don't do that. But just when you can, and I'll tell him to look for it after Friday or after. Okay.
That big buck has eluded
I'm sure they're going to call you just to go over how to install it when they get it, because they've never put one of those on before. But, yeah, but they own like 3 dealerships, so that might be a good venue for you to sell some units up there too. Yeah. All right, buddy. Well, listen, I'll talk to you soon. Eric is the general manager up there. So that's who's going to be getting my boat rigged. But I already told him to keep an eye out for it. But I'll put you guys together. All right, have fun, man. Thank you, Dave. Bye bye.
Community of hunters that are family. Just go to purewhitetail.com and check out all they have to offer. Scents, hunting.
Did anybody call for that unit?
Grilling sauces, coffee, apparel, field staff opportunities, and family. Want to be more successful in the field? Go to purewhitetail.com or look them up on Facebook. If you love to hunt, join the Pure Whitetail family today.
If you're into the outdoors, whether it's camping, hunting, or fishing, you want your camping setup to be easy and your stay as comfortable as possible. Camprite has been helping folks enjoy the outdoors as problem-free as possible since 1999. Camprite employees are outdoor enthusiasts that use and design each product to make sure your adventures are ones you'll want to remember. They carry great tents like the original tent cot that started it all. This fully enclosed off-the-ground sleep shelter combines the comfort of a standard sleeping cot with the added protection of a tent. Camprite features several models of tent cots units, including single and double units. They also specialize in sleeping bags, camping tables, cooking prep units, chairs, and other fine quality outdoor products. With over 17 years of field testing all these great outdoor gear products, Camprite is the right choice to make your adventures comfortable and carefree. Check out all these Camprite products at your local Sportsman's Warehouse store or on the web at camprite.com. That's Camprite with a K.com.
Hi, this is Dr. Don Gilbert from New Life Counseling Services with offices in West Des Moines and Ankeny, Iowa. I know things can be tough in the world today. I see it every day. People dealing with relationship issues, parenting struggles, anxiety, depression, or folks just looking for a new direction.
It's getting on the air somewhere.
If you find yourself struggling and are looking for someone to help you find answers to a better relationship, a marriage, or just helping with everyday stress, please consider calling me at New Life. We offer a family-friendly, straightforward approach to helping you to get through the layers of stress that can be harmful to your health, relationships, and your work.
28
the staff
seconds.
At New Life offer one-on-one sessions that get right to the heart of the matter. We work with you so you can discover better choices on how to handle the issues you might be dealing with in your life. When you're looking for someone to listen to you, we're here. please consider calling us for a confidential appointment at New Life, 515-225-4006 in West Des Moines, or 964-5003 in Ankeny. Also find us 24/7 at newlifecounseling.com. We are here to help you when you need us.
You're listening to the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on 1350 ESPN.
All right, welcome back to the Outdoor Call Radio with Outdoors Dan on 1350 ESPN. Smoking Joe's with a customer or out of town or somewhere today, so it's me doing the commercial for him again. So here you go, all for Smoking Joe Smeltzer, Carl Chevrolet. I can't hear that.
There you go.
Friends, welcome today as we talk about your needs. What gives you comfort? What provides you security? I look upon you all faces this morning and I can see that you're stressed, that you got a heavy load on your shoulders, that things are weighing you down. It doesn't have to be that way. I can give you the joy of peace. I can help you find serenity. I can give you a chance at just finding a better way of life by one simple little suggestion today, my friends, my brothers, my sisters. Take a short drive over to Ora Labor Road in Ankeny, Iowa, and ask for Smokin' Joe Smeltzer. Smokin' Joe Smeltzer will give you peace of mind. He will give you the assurance of security. He will give you a direction towards that new vehicle in your life. He will give you the quality of a new car smell. He will give you the understanding of a professional salesman. And he will provide you with low financing and extra protection through the whole entire process. And I'm telling you, as your friend, Carl Chevrolet will be your dealer for life. Because I love Carl Chevrolet, and I use Carl Chevrolet, and I have faith in Carl Chevrolet. That's where I buy my truck vehicles. So as I conclude this message to you today, go find Smokin' Joe Smeltzer at Carl Chevrolet. He will take good care of you, my friends, and he will become someone that will give you a good direction, a new path, a new way to steer your life towards a better vehicle. Thank you. I'm sorry, God. I'm sorry. Come on.
That was good.
God's got a sense of humor. He made me. So there you go. What's up, Hank?
That was a great way. That was a great
Haven't done Reverend Outdoors in a while.
No, I haven't in a while.
Yeah, just haven't. Yeah.
I still have the recordings of those, though. We can break those out.
Richard, Hank and Richard said something, but I don't know what they said.
They said it all without saying it.
I guess they did. Yeah. They had a bunch of laughing or crying emojis. So
yeah, that was funny.
Yeah, that's all right. Hey, so August 19th is today. The Iowa Cubs Outdoor Day is today. Gates open at 5:08. Game starts. That was awesome. Thank you, Darren. I appreciate that.
It was awesome.
What was I talking about? Oh,
Iowa Cubs.
The Iowa Cubs. Yeah, gates open at 5:00 something. Game starts at 6 o'clock. What's his name? And I will be over there. Hey, 244.
What's his name?
Yeah, you. 244-1350. 244-1350. Call if you want that Wincent unit.
I can't believe what's his name? I've been downgraded. Oh.
Well, I'm busy. Let's see. So someone's going to win a $300 Grizzly. No, they're going to get. Well, they're about $300. They're going to get a 75-quart Grizzly cooler, brand new cooler. They're going to get a $300 gift card, and I got a big Outdoors Dan prize pack to give away. So you got 3 things to win at the game. We'll give those away in the 7th inning. And then September 16th, 17th at the Iowa All Breeds Jape Show in Cambridge, Iowa. That is going to be 8 to 5, camping available. You're going to have, it's at 815 Center Street in Cambridge. There's campsites available. You can just go to iowajeepshow.com if you want to check it out, and they will make sure that you can get all your questions answered. They're going to have activities for the kids, an RTI ramp, a teeter-totter, and vendors there for you to check out. So go check that out, and you'll be good to go. And let's see. I hope my...
there you go. Hey, I'm with you on that one. All right.
Let me check something here real quick.
Rick, can I get your
They're laughing. Okay. All right. I had to check that. I got the laughing emojis. Someone say hi that's watching on Facebook right now. Just send me a hi. Say how you doing, Dan, or something on message. I just want to make sure this is still working. They are laughing emojis. Okay, I got you. All right. Thank you. Thank you, Todd. NHI. Let's go see what Rick's up to. Yes, Rick.
Man, what's going on, man?
What's up? Hi, Kenny. What's up, Rick?
Oh, it's a beautiful morning out, isn't it?
Oh, I don't know. I'm in the studio.
You're in the basement. Yeah, sorry, you're in the basement. I'm out in my yard.
Yeah, well, yeah, I'm in the studio, man.
I've got a video I'm going to send to you. It's a short clip of our little teeny black dog.
Yeah.
Standing at the edge of the yard, barking at a doe.
Yeah, I already seen that.
On, and this deer could care less about this dog. The dog is losing his mind at the deer.
Yeah.
I'm going to send that to you. I think you'll get a kick out of it. It's pretty funny.
Well, that's because the deer doesn't know or doesn't think it's a threat.
Yeah, the deer was more concerned about me sitting clear over here in the garage, maybe 60, 70 yards away. The deer was more worried about me, because I'm sure, and that's where the threat is, not that little teeny dog.
Well, that's all right. Yeah, did you just call to say hi?
No, you're giving away the scent thing, so I thought I'd give it a buzz. It didn't sound like you're having trouble giving it away. So.
Well, we're not having trouble. Has it been 30 days since you won something?
Yeah, that's why I hadn't called in. I figured, let everybody else have a chance.
Well, that's all right. We always want to spread the wealth.
Absolutely. I am not a prize hog at all.
I would never say you were a prize hog.
Now, are you going to be in Cambridge next weekend?
No. That's the Iowa Jeep All Breed Show. That's going to be September 16th and 17th.
16th and 17th. Okay, I was just wondering.
Yeah.
We'll be able to hear you across the field.
Do what?
We'll be able to hear it across the field.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. All right, man.
Okay, I'm taking up your time. Go ahead.
No, you're good. Yeah. So you want to try to win that? Do you want that or the Arctic Ice?
I don't care. What's best?
I would take the Winston unit myself. I mean, the Arctic Ice is good, but so is the Winston unit.
I've got a bunch of those. That Grizzly cooler I won keeps everything cold.
Yeah. Boy, I'll tell you. That's fine.
Yeah, go with the Winston deal.
All right, you got it. Thank you for calling. Well, Andrew will call you afterwards.
All right.
Thanks, bud. Did he go? Yeah. Thanks, Rick. All right. If someone wants that blaze orange, a beautiful blaze orange Arctic Ice Alaskan brick that I'm holding up for everybody at Facebook, 244-1350. Just call in and just make sure you haven't won in the last 30 days. Yeah. Andrew will take good care of you. Yep. Morning, Hank. Morning, Todd. Todd said he typed in hi without his glasses on. So it's NHI. So he typed in Nye. Nye! Nye!
Nye!
Yeah.
Is he a fan of Bill Nye?
Bill, he's not a real scientist. He's like a baker or something. He's a fake scientist.
Well, I don't know. I'm pretty sure he has a degree.
No, he doesn't. Bill Nye the Science Guy is not a real scientist.
Well, look that up now.
You can look it up if you want. You might want to answer the phone.
Well, no one's calling yet.
Yeah, really? Huh.
Yeah, you scared him away.
I didn't scare him away. I said, this is 244-1350.
Well,
I didn't. Are we all caught up? Am I good?
You got one more big break. So
do I really?
Probably now.
How do I have one more big break?
You talk a lot.
I just got back on.
Well, it was about 10 minutes ago.
All right. I think I got everything on there. I told everybody about the Jeep event. There's a big waterfowl. The 15th annual Mentored Youth Waterfowl Hunt will be Saturday, September 30th at 5:15 a.m. to 11 at Chautauqua Bottoms Greenbelt, Maxwell, Iowa. Kids 12 to 15 must have a hunter safety course done. You can call 515-323-5300 to register, and they'll get you caught up there. How about that? That's exciting. Let me take this break. I'll be right back, and I'll tell you about Dr. Obi-Wan Kenobi Yagi when I get back.
Too many projects stacking up at home, and do you need some help? Don't worry, just call Project Partners Design in Ankeny. Rob and Megan Fair have been helping folks catch up on home projects since 2017. Project Partners Design specialize on refinishing cabinets, mantles, bathroom vanities, or even power washing and staining the deck out back. Nothing but the best materials on all jobs. For example, on deck projects, they use Rymar Extreme Weather
Elvis Islanders thought that was awesome.
in our Iowa weather.
Preach
Rob and
on,
Megan can
man.
also help you design your projects with a mood design board, so your vision will always be in focus as your projects get completed. It's a great feature for those folks that like to do one project at a time. So don't feel overwhelmed getting your home looking the way you want it. Just pick up the phone and call 507-382-7050. That's 507-382-7050 or email projectpartnersdesign@gmail.com. Military discounts are available every day to those that serve. If it's time to remodel or if the dog just got done chewing on the kitchen cabinets, pick up the phone and call Project Design Partners in Ankeny or look them up on Facebook and help will be on the way.
Our dogs are part of the family, and we want to protect them at all times. Do you live in an area that you want to keep open and not have a traditional fence to protect your pet? No worries. Call Chris at Pet Stop of Des Moines. Chris Spoltra is the owner of the Pet Stop franchise in the Des Moines area and has been keeping pets safe for over 19 years. A Pet Stop system will not only keep your pet from leaving your desired area outside, but can also be set up to keep your pet out of areas in your home.
Yeah, I gotta quit waking up at 3.
Keeping your property open and easy to maintain. Plus,
No, I'm
with
just
a friendly
tired.
user app on your phone, you can customize the Pet Stop system to help your dogs enjoy
Dog's
their
getting
playtime
annoyed
and
at me.
stay safe at the same time. For more information on how to protect your buddy and keep your home looking great, call 515-975-2190 or go online at petstop.com. Pet Stop of Des Moines. Outdoors Dan recommended and Raven approved.
In the mood for a great family treat or a special gift idea? Pop on over to the Lotta Pop store, located at 647 South Ankeny Boulevard in Ankeny. That's where you'll find over 30 fresh flavors of the most delicious Iowa-grown popcorn in the central Iowa area. You'll love the fresh pop flavors like caramel, caramel apple, kettle corn, jalapeno cheddar, cheddar cheese, birthday cake, or
Did what?
patriotic mix, just to name a few. You'll find
Oh,
something
Lotta
for
Pop?
everyone at Lotta Pop in Ankeny. Harley and his crew can help you pick out the perfect variety pack, tin or gift package. Lotta Pop has everything you'll need, from ready-to-eat popcorn to all the fixings to make great popcorn at any event. Everyone loves popcorn, especially when it's from Lotta Pop. It's the same great popcorn you'll find at the Iowa State Games, locally grown and popped to perfection. Lotta Pop can help with any special occasion, corporate events, and special fundraising for your school. For more information, contact Lotta Pop at 515-262-3243 or go online at lottapop.com. Lotta Pop, great tasting popcorn from Iowa since 1969.
Hey, Outdoors Dan here. How many times have you had to quit hunting because your feet got cold or uncomfortable? Well, I have a way to keep your feet feeling great in any weather or outdoor activity. Have you heard of Norlander Sock Company? Norlander Sock Company uses high-quality alpaca to produce some of the best socks out there. Alpaca socks will keep... I like Norlander Sock Company. All day. Alpaca socks... We need to do another boot giveaway. That you might encounter... You buy a pair of socks. First 10 people to buy a pair of socks and emails me the receipt dated August 19th or later, I will put you in a drawing for a free pair of socks. They have heavyweight and lightweight styles with a bunch of first 10 people, boom, I'll draw a winner. You got a 1 in 10 chance of winning. That's a good deal. $100 pair of boots or more. Make sure you keep your feet comfortable and feeling great. And you got a pair of socks to go with them. Boom. For
more information, just go to NorlanderSocks.com and give your feet a treat.
Are you into hunting, fishing, camping?
I like
or
that
tailgating?
tagline.
If you are,
I
we'd
thought
like to
that
introduce
myself,
you to
actually.
Arctic Ice. Arctic Ice is
Give your feet a treat.
Beverages and camping supplies, cold and fresh.
You're so
Wherever
smart, Dan.
your adventure takes you, Arctic Ice Packs are a rugged ice substitute that maintains low temperature longer than a bag of ice.
Say that again.
The slushy mess that
Okay.
can contaminate what's in your cooler.
Say that again.
Or fish. Look at the Alaskan series of Arctic Ice Packs that will keep your game or
What he
fish
said. Say that again. Say that again.
That again.
freeze things up. Try the Tundra packs that can keep your wild game and fish at dry ice temperatures for the travel back home. For tailgating or camping, try the Chill and Brew packs. They will keep your beverages of choice at frosty cold temperatures 4 times longer than what a bag of ice can. If you want your game, fish, or camping goods to stay fresh and cold as possible without the mess of regular ice, go check out Arctic Ice Packs today. You can find models of Arctic Ice Packs at Sportsman's Warehouse or at www.arctic-ice.com.
This is the Outdoor
I said I love Norlander socks.
Stand on Des Moines Sports Leader, 1350 ESPN.
All right, welcome back to the Outdoor Call Radio. Rick's wanting me to say that again. So I said, say that again. He goes, ha, I meant the sock commercials. I didn't do a sock commercial, Rick. I just said,
Yeah, you did.
I'm kind of wanting cold weather so I can wear my Norlanders. Well, I love I said that's what I love my Norlanders. What I said was, if someone goes to NorlanderSockCompany.com, I'm going to do another boot giveaway. First 10 people to send me a receipt from Norlander Sock Company, you can email me. Just do a screenshot of the order. But it's got to be dated August 19th or later. As soon as I get 10 of those, I will draw a winner for a pair of Itasca hunting boots. They're like a $120 pair of boots. So you got a 1 in 10 chance of winning. I did that in the spring. I think I did it like 3 or 4 times. We had a lot of people buy a lot of socks.
That's good.
Yeah, but they're good socks.
They're great socks.
Yeah, so you're already a winner.
Thanks, Dan.
Yeah, but wait. They should have a discount code on the website. Dr. Obi-Wan Kenobi Yagi is a great dentist, and he's a good friend of mine. You'll find him up in Ankeny, spending a lot of time. When people need a crown or need a tooth extracted, they don't get fussy. They just go see Yagi. And they get impacted. That's right. He takes that tooth out with such gentle care. He gives you full of Novocaine. He's kind of debonair. He doesn't understand what the pain of suffering is. No, I did that wrong. He always understands the pain and suffering. Yeah, never mind. I just totally blew that whole thing. Just if you have problems and you are looking for somebody new and it's looking for a dentist, I'm going to tell you true. Go over to Ankeny and see my friends at 907 Ankeny Boulevard. Dr. Scott Obi-Wan Kenobi will take care of you.
What's the end?
Will and Ard. Just pick up the phone and call him, 515-964-1490, or go see him at AnkenySmiles.com. I'm telling you, you will have one of the best experiences at a dental place you'll ever have. I'm not even going to try and rhyme anymore because I'm trying to do 5 things at once. I was on a roll there for a while, man. I'm going to need a bigger closet to hold my... Rick, they buy them and give them away for Christmas then, Rick. I mean, Norlander... How much time we got? Norlander...
About a minute.
That's insane. It is insane.
The Force will be with you.
Norlander socks.
It's all there,
They're
black and white, clear as crystal.
Let's see.
You know that really well.
What's that?
From Willy Wonka.
Willy Wonka,
Yeah.
Yeah, go to NorlanderSocks.com and use Dan. Text. Oh, here you go. Text alpaca to 855-574-7219, and you get 20% off your first order. And then I'll see about getting a new code. So wait till Tuesday or Wednesday when I can get a new code. I've been doing that. I have several set back as gifts. Well, Rick, you're awesome. That's going to wrap it up for me. I have got to go. You guys hope that's going to do it for me. I have got to go. I hope you folks have had some fun and really enjoyed the show. We'll be at the iCubs. Come out and say hi. If you don't, we'll be sad because you're going to say goodbye. Have a good night. See you, everybody. Bye. I'm losing it. All right, we're out of here. I will get discount codes and post them on my Facebook page. Talk to you later.
Important to your air on flight and for consistent grouping. FlexFletch and